You're dating them, but you're also dating their ex. So many lesbians. I'm guilty of this. Like, stay friends with their exes.
The 7th time, the 10th time, take my note and go on. Refuse to keep waking up to creepy messages like this.
Nothing about our relationship. Y'all know nothing about what we've been through. Put any type of physical hands on her. Like, I shouldn't even be pushing or doing anything.
That's not talked about enough in lesbian relationships is how much domestic violence goes on. Just because we are the does not mean that you should put your hands on me in any way, shape, or form.
Hey guys, thank you for watching More Than Life. Now, before I get into this video, I ask that you like, comment, subscribe. Also, smash that notification bell just to make sure you get on my videos as soon as I release them. Let's get right into this.
If he's not complimenting you or he stopped complimenting you, then you need to watch this video. If from the start he's never complimented you, I'll be so real with you girls, he's not attracted to you.
No wonder you're single.
He's not attracted to you. And that's okay, because at the end of the day, there's someone else that's going to be attracted to you. Whatever reason he wants to waste your time, he could be bored waiting for the girl he's actually interested to actually message him. That girl's probably leaving him undelivered or whatever. He's bored, wants to preoccupy his time, aka he's jobless. And if it's a thing where he used to compliment you but doesn't compliment you anymore, it means he liked you in the beginning but he don't like you anymore. Something's happened. He could have had an ick, an ex thing could have come back, whatever it is, he's just not interested in you anymore. Probably thinking, oh my god, the guy that I like, he's not attracted to me. Who cares? Who actually cares? Do you know how many people there are in this world that will find you attractive? Who cares? Like, you like him for no reason. You'll like another guy by next week. It's alright, babe.
Now, some men aren't as vocal as other men. That man could very much be falling in love with you, and then you're just going to leave him? And then women wonder why so many guys turn into dogs. This is why.
Something that really annoys me about this whole discourse about men and women and stuff like this is men who are like, you can't even compliment a woman these days because they get offended, and it's like, or if, heaven forbid, a man shouts something quite threatening and derogatory at you, but it's essentially a compliment, but they do it in a really angry, aggressive, super hypersexualized, intimidating way. And then they're like, oh, but it's just a compliment. Why can't these women just take compliments these days? Do you know what just happened to me? I was just walking home, and this man just goes, oh, you're absolutely gorgeous. And I was like, oh, thank you. Because it came out of nowhere, and he was really friendly. He didn't stand too close. He didn't yell it at me. He didn't mention any sexual parts of my body. And he just didn't say it in a creepy way. And I think one of the most frustrating things is guys pretending to be dumb about this. Like, how dare women not accept our compliments? She looked annoyed when I shouted, nice, out the window. It's like, come on. I just don't understand what is so hard to understand about that.
Hey girls, I'm going to give you some much needed advice if you are a teenager or if you are in college right now. Okay, this is specifically for you. Okay, I'm going to give you some girl game, some girl code when it comes to men in college and husbands and stuff like that. Okay, if you don't know this already, the harsh reality is once you graduate, you no longer have the social options that you once had. If you go into the corporate world, you're going to notice that a lot of the men that you see are already married, already have kids, and that's not your target, okay? So, and what happens with that is now you are stuck with the dating apps. Now you're stuck on relying on old friends from college that can hopefully hook you up, right? It's now you're relying on things outside of yourself versus when you're in full control because you're on campus and you can socialize how you want. You could take opportunities to join different social clubs, take advantage of that. I have immigrant parents who are very focused on just head in the books, focus on that, focus on your career, focus on this and that. All of that time, I was not worried about my looks, leveling up, my mental state. So I ended up, a couple of my friends ended up leveling up after college, which pose enough challenges, okay? Because it's like, oh my God, I left college with no network. I left with a degree, but I mean, I'm not even using that degree. I'm in business now. I studied like political science. Now I'm here. And I had other friends who were getting married left and right after graduation, at graduation, like being proposed to. And I was like, oh my God. And like the hard reality slap that a lot of women face in their 20s. I don't want to hear it about, oh my God, you have all this time. Please stop. Please stop. The reality is you feel pressure. Okay. Now, there's advantages of waiting later. Absolutely. But if you have the time and the discipline to work on yourself, work on your body, work on your mental state, because you know there's counselors on your campus, right? Get some therapy. Okay, that's covering your situation. Look into that. Get your body right. There's gyms on campus. There's like multiple gyms on campus. Find a good school that offers these great benefits, and socialize. Don't just socialize with men that are in your class. Please go above. Okay, like this video. Aim for the PhD students. Aim for the master's students. Okay, girls. Save yourself and do that. Okay, because the hard reality of adulting and socializing and dating apps is a very grim thing, and it's annoying. And I want to save you. Okay, bye, girls.
Now, out of all the advice I've ever heard out of that woman's mouth, that was the best advice for a woman to follow. And she said it. She said, I had immigrant parents who pushed for me to focus on my education, which you should. You very well should. But you should also work on those other things. Just like the girl, you seen her with the guy said he was 6'5". He's walking out to work, had his business suit on, with the son walking in the room to see his mommy. Beautiful thing. She experienced it. She's seen her other white friends. She saw it happen. You've heard me mention it before. You've even heard these things, these same statements from Kevin Samuels, but also she showed it. She's seen it firsthand. Usually people that's on college or that goes to predominantly white school, right, sees this. But you don't see it in the black schools. You don't see it with immigrant parents because they're teaching their kids get ahead when that's not the right thing. They're teaching them to live backwards when white women are learning to move forward, and it's a problem. But I'm happy she's showing it now.
The amount of women that attempt to harass me and force me to want them when I want nothing to do with them is truly diabolical at this point. You cannot force me to want you if I do not want you. Why is that a hard concept for some of y'all to understand? Why is rejection such a foreign concept to you that you don't know how to go on about your business? When you shot your shot at me and it was a respectful no from me, there was either something about you physically or mentally, or hell, sometimes both, where I decided this woman is not for me. So you don't need to hit on me and shoot your shot at me for the 5th time, the 7th time, the 10th time. Take my no and go on. So why keep talking to me in my comment section or in my DMs for months with no response? Why email my business account? Why call me on Instagram? I really would love to start making police reports on some of y'all because y'all have me afraid for my life at times, and I don't like it because I refuse to keep waking up to creepy messages like this on a daily basis. Like this lady has been shooting her shot at me since February. In my DMs, in my comment section, coming in my live, and she knows it. She knows that she has been harassing me. You see it. I see your inbox is open again. I've been following you for a very long time. Even attempted to shoot my shot and got shot down. I'm not done trying though. All I need is one date. What in the is wrong with y'all? But I'm not putting up with it anymore. Every time somebody does it, you're just getting blocked at this point. I'm not even going to allow you to keep harassing me for months and months at this point. There's plenty of fishes in the sea. I'm not even cute for real. I don't be worried about y'all. Y'all shouldn't be worried about me. Go be happy. Please, leave me alone.
Now, they say it to me all the time, try harder. But you clearly see that's not what most women want, right? Because you hear them, whether they're lesbian, whether they're straight. They're saying, leave me alone. But the violence, right, with lesbians, it's wild. I heard, you guys heard it too, with marriages, with relationships. It's out of control. It's getting worse. Take a look at this woman right here.
Honestly, something that's not talked about enough in lesbian relationships is how much domestic violence goes on. Just because we are the does not mean that you should put your hands on me in any way, shape, or form. Like, there's no reason why you should be putting your hands on someone at your grown age. Like, honestly, have some emotional intelligence and self-control. Like, we're old enough that if you're that angry, you should be able to leave the room. There's no reason why you should physically assault someone. And honestly, like, you know, I fought hard to be openly gay, especially because society doesn't want us to be openly gay. There's no reason why we should come out the closet and get beat up. Like, come on now.
There's no way we should come out the closet and get beat up. That's what they're going through. Hey, Mom, I'm gay. I'm going to move out. Okay. I'm going to go live in my girlfriend's house. Bye, Mom. Since you're hating on me, see you later. Hey, baby, I'm here. Do. It's not quite like that, but still, that's what's going on. Here's an example of that here.
Lord knows, we did not want to have to do a video about this. We really just wanted it to blow over. We wanted the whole thing to blow over. But now we see that there are multiple people out here pushing a narrative that they know nothing about. Nothing about our relationship. Y'all know nothing about what we've been through. Y'all know nothing about how much we love each other or like each other, because I've never liked anybody in my life more than this woman right here. And she can speak for herself.
And vice versa. Like,
okay? And we've never came on this no drama ever. This is our very first time coming on this internet with drama.
and then it was
We are not mad at everybody that's saying anything about this situation.
Right.
One person only, because we considered her to be our friend, our old friend. So everybody else that wants to say what they want to say and have the opinions that they want to have, that's on y'all. You know what I mean?
It's the internet, bro. We know what comes with the internet.
So we just decided that we were going to come on here and set the narrative straight. Fight on live. So anybody that's trying to push that narrative, you're false. And you don't know what they're talking about. This girl has never, ever punched me on my face. She's never punched me on my body. She's never punched me on my legs. She's never punched me ever. She's never slapped me. Never, ever slapped me. Done is pushing me around. And so to everybody that's sitting here like pushing, they don't know what they're talking about, at least get your facts straight before you sit here and try to ruin somebody's relationship or ruin somebody's image. Yes, we understand that we posted a video when we were in the midst of an argument, and yes, we were drunk, very drunk. At the same time, get your facts straight. You don't want to get your facts straight before sitting here becoming a liar?
Right. We're not justifying, like, I should never, like, push her or even put any type of physical hands on her. Like, I shouldn't even be pushing or doing anything.
Press 2 if you're in danger. Seriously, it feels like she's under serious pressure. Like, that's her pimp. That's how she's sitting there. Like, you say something wrong, you know, bah, you're gonna get it again. Like, it's giving I need to escape vibes. I'm in love because I'm going through abuse. I love you. You know when somebody's going through abuse? Stockholm syndrome. It's giving Stockholm syndrome vibes.
I mean, a scooter is crazy. I mean, bro, a scooter is fucking crazy. A scooter is crazy.
And it's just, bro, I just react, and I shouldn't have reacted that way. And I take accountability. I should never do no shit like that, especially for the person that I love.
Yes, and I'm not gonna fully just let her take accountability for that argument. The thing started because I was talking out the side of my neck, calling her bitches and hoes and all this type of stuff. Yes, I was drunk, and that does not excuse it.
I'm crazy, I swear I don't love the drama. It loves me.
But I started that argument. We'll never, ever sit here and let her take all the blame from y'all, from our relationship. That would just mean that I'm manipulative. That would just mean that I'm gaslighting, and I'm not the type.
And like, at the end of the day, no matter how disrespectful she getting at the lips, I should never.
I should never.
You know what I'm saying? I completely understand that. And as soon as that on live, I immediately regretted it because we don't ever come on live with drama. We don't ever come on the internet with drama. So this is our first time out of us 4 years being on the internet. So it was a major slip up. It was a major. Y'all gonna have y'all opinions. You know what I'm saying? This video just to kind of just set the narrative straight that y'all need to get y'all before y'all start talking about somebody for real.
It was a very, very big mistake that we even got on live in the first place. Why would you do that?
Regret that.
Fine.
We are not the type of people talking about, oh, they just want a bag. If we want a bag, we would have drugged
We
this shit
would've
out.
At the same time, we also felt like we needed to explain further to our supporters and even to the people that be hating on us. Like, oh yeah, and let me also set the narrative straight. This is a good woman. Y'all don't understand. This woman is so good to me. Before she her leg. This woman woke up I cannot tell you when she has missed a day. Every single rise and cleaned the entire house, walked all 3 of the dogs by herself. Just so, and literally she would tell me just so I could wake up and I wouldn't have to worry about nothing else but getting myself ready and doing content. This girl helped me with my outer, like she helped me figure out my style. She helped me with my insecurities inside. She helped me with my insecurities with singing. So now I'm able to get on live and I'm able to sing. She's helped me so much. And so it really do hurt to feel like her image is being tarnished. Her image is being out here. And y'all seen the 4 years damn near that we've been on here showing nothing but.
Listen, the violence that they're going through is wild. And a lot of them are justifying it, just like this. I love her. She loves me. That's the only reason why she does it, is because she loves me. I love her. That same toxicity some women get from men, they're getting it here. But this is the wild thing. Let me do that. I'm going to jail. She calls the cops, I'm going to jail. You call the cops on another woman, yeah, she can possibly go to jail, but it's most likely she probably won't. It's a fight between a woman and another woman. Only thing they may take her in because she's not feminine, but still, all in all, if that was a man, he's going down.
What's your thoughts on what happened?
My thoughts are we're not going to die. We're going to get through this. I am a Democrat. I was disheartened, of course, because I had read all of the things that Biden had done for the black community, right? The 10 billion, 16 billion HBCUs, all of that kind of thing. You go to White House facts.black, and it will list all of the things that they have done for black people. The White House has done for black people. So I was very disheartened when he won, of course. But I guess he had a populist message that people wanted to hear, right? And that it worked for them. People were wanted to hear about immigration. People wanted to hear about people in a cage and eating food. It was just so much. I was just so tired of this election. People are so tired of this election. But my whole thing is this. The gentleman said there weren't any Republican governors. It's about 27, 28 of them. So we are under the control of those Republican governors, right? That's our local thing. Those are the people that we voted for, and we're under their control. Number 2, I want everyone who voted for Trump to have the same energy when he starts putting people in cages, dragging people out of their home, dragging people off their job, because he wants to deportate people on day 1. That's what he said. He wants to do that. So I want to see it. I want to start on day 1. I want you to start that immigration, and I want you to start deporting all these people. Every person that you see, they got a foreign accent. You need to lock them up and figure out where
That's not what
they're
he
from.
said, though. That's not what he said, though. I gotta correct that. That's not what he said. Not because they got a foreign accent. People who are
No, not because they got a foreign accent, but I'm
it's
saying
just undocumented workers,
right.
and yeah.
But sometimes they don't look at that. Sometimes they don't even pay attention to that. They just grab people.
They do. I have a lot of foreigners in my family and stuff like that, and everybody is safe. I think the only issue we had was around 9/11. When, a lot of my family members and friends were here, from overseas and stuff like that. And if you had a certain name, they was, dragging you in, ICE and stuff like that to, question you. But for the most part, like they just want you documented. And let's be honest, like when we travel overseas, let's just say for Mexico, we cannot enter their country unless we have our documents. There is no getting smuggled into their country at all. They do not play that. We're the only country where people, I'm not going to say we're the only country. That's very ignorant of me to say, because it happens in France. You got Syrian refugees, Ukraine refugees and stuff like that in other parts of Europe. But like, the resources that we have for people that need it here, like the elderly and foster care systems and single mothers, as well as veterans and homeless people, we're diverting that to undocumented workers, giving them debit cards, giving them free phones. Even in California, and I took this on tour, like they were shocked to hear this, that banks were giving out free home loans, without down payments and, things like that, and low interest mortgages to undocumented workers in.
No, that's wild. That's wild. And you know what? I like that she cleared it up. She's not biased. she goes with straight facts. I'm actually shocked. Tasha K is doing this, but she's setting the record straight with this woman because she's just going off of what she thinks. She's going off of what she knows. Now, what she stated was big. If people from other countries are getting home loans and getting free things from the government that they shouldn't be getting, that's wrong. And yes, they should be questioned. I'm not trying to say kick them all out the country, but at least don't give them those things. Give them to the people that deserve it. But this whole thing with the election, with people are hating on Trump, and people are scared too. Because I remember a couple of years ago, like around 8 years ago, the way Trump is talking, I'm gonna get the immigrants out of here, illegal immigrants must go. It scares people. It does. I don't think it's going to be done the way people are thinking. People need to be relaxed. I don't think what she's saying it may change, right? Trump may turn around and do the same thing Biden was doing because that's already in play. It's not like he's gonna say, okay, no, you're not doing that anymore. He very well may do the same thing he was doing to continue on that plan. If he doesn't, he's a new president. He can do what he wants. Me, honestly, I don't see anything wrong with the new man being president. The only thing that's gonna be wrong is if he doesn't help people out, if he doesn't stop the economy from facing price increases on food, grocery, gas, then people are gonna be upset. Hell, Republicans are gonna be upset. So he'll be in trouble then. So we'll see. All you could do is just wait and see. It's a new president in town. Wait and see what he does.
If you are a woman who likes other women, then you know that dating a lesbian is an experience. And I know what I'm about to share with y'all would have been crazy useful for me when I was figuring it out because nobody pulls you aside. And there are so many unspoken rules. So I'm going to break it down for you. Here are the top 3 unspoken rules when you get into a lesbian relationship. All right, let's get right into it. Unspoken rule number 1. You're dating them. But you're also dating their ex. Because, listen, so many lesbians, I'm guilty of this, like, stay friends with their exes. You know what I mean? For various reasons. I'm not friends with any of my exes today, though, but let me just put that out there. But let me just say, it happens. And so you got to decide, if it's a big deal to you, you got to speak up. If you don't care, then you got nothing to worry about. But I guarantee you that fun friend that's at trivia night, they used to go together. All right, here's unspoken rule number 2. You better have your life together or be working on it. Because lesbian relationships demand emotional growth. Like, you better be ready for deep conversations. Like, what are your life goals? What's your 5-year plan? Like, are you working on your traumas? Like, how long you been in therapy? Like, you better be ready to talk about it. And listen, like, it's not about perfection, right? Like, there's grace for everyone. But you better be trying, and you just need to show that you care. Rule number 3, how you handle conflict will make or break you. Because let me tell you something. We like to address issues head on. Like, there's no silent treatment. Like, we're going to speak in love. We'll take space if we need to come back, but you better believe we're coming back. Okay? We're going to talk about this. And you need to be able to communicate openly, even when it's hard. You need to be able to talk even if your voice is shaking, baby, because conflict resolution, that's how you're going to thrive. That's the only way to thrive in a lesbian relationship. Do you agree? I mean, I think I'm pretty right about this. All right, so listen, those are the 3 unspoken rules that I learned the hard way. So what about you? Like, what's some stuff that nobody warned you about when you started dating other lesbians?
Yeah, guys. So that's it. Yeah, but when she said, you better be ready to talk about it, that was kind of scary a little bit. Let me stop. But yeah, guys, thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. See you next video.